I think Dr. Shivashankari has joined us. Akka, we are not able to hear you.
Can you hear me, Priya?
Yes, Akka. Okay, now the
Okay,
session is
actually, I
over
have
to Dr.
joined from my sister's login ID.
Okay,
Okay, anyway, sorry for the inconvenience. Let's start.
okay,
Just
Akka.
a second. Yeah, let me open the PPT. Okay, so shall I start?
Yes,
Hello.
Akka. Yes, Akka.
Yeah, okay. Hello, everyone. Greetings to all. This is Dr. Shivashankari. As Priya introduced, I'm working as a scientist at ICR National Rice Research Institute, Cuttack. So firstly I wanted to thank NutriQ Solutions for organizing this webinar on how to crack ARS examination. As we all know, the ARS examination is approaching, and I hope everybody is studying very hard. And here I would like to share some important tips and strategies for you all based on my personal experience and also the experience from my seniors and juniors as well. So I'm assuming that because since we have only one month for the examination, and I assume that you all must be ready with your materials, own handwritten material. And I'll be telling you how to prepare the notes also, because still it is too late for that, because since you all have only 1 month for the examination, now you should have started your revision. At least you should have completed 80 to 90 percentage of your notes preparation, but still I'll just give you an outline. So assuming that you all have started preparing and completed 80 to 90 percentage of the notes preparation. And first, Priya, can you go to the next slide? As you know, I have started with a list of books. For food technology, I had given some 10 to 11 books. And if you see the syllabus of food technology, you will not need means you don't have to refer any other books other than the list that I had given. And also for agricultural processing and the next discipline. Priya, move on to the next slide. Here, unit wise, I had given like for each unit which book you can refer. So I will tell you like how to use this list. We can go first. Next slide. Next slide, please. Yeah, next slide. Next. So these three slides, next slide. In that I had just given the list of examination. So here if you see the pattern, as you all know, this time the eligibility criteria as well as the exam pattern had changed, because during our time the main examination would be for 260 marks, and also the pattern was different. Like we used to have 42 marks questions, and then I think 10 5 marks question and 6 10-mark questions, something like that. But now here the written examination itself is for 300 marks, and under which and the remaining 60 marks is for your research achievements, and in interview mark it carries 40 yeah, it is 40 marks. Okay, so here if you see the written examination, that holds the major portion and major weightage, which we cannot ignore actually. Because why I'm saying, here whoever is applying for the exam, they will all means they will all be having a PhD degree, and in addition they will definitely be having the publications, because under research achievements you will be giving your publications which will include the patents, the any trademark, and also the popular articles, book chapters, everything. So each candidate would try to fill up that column, and they will try to get that 60 marks somehow. Okay, when if you are given like 6 months time before the exam, still you can try and publish some review articles, and all those 60 marks can be matched up. And interview, when talking about interview, what in my personal experience I'm saying, suppose if it is for 40 marks, the worst performing candidate, suppose so the worst performing candidate might get 35 marks, not even 35, like 30 marks, and the best performer would get 35 marks. Okay, so what I'm trying to say here is the difference will not be more than 5 marks between the worst performer and also the best performers. So there is nothing much to worry about the interview. Okay, so the written examination is the major portion where you all have to concentrate, and that is there in your control. Okay, so major weightage should be given to the written examination. And research achievements within the given stipulated time, you all can make your own publications to match up that 60 marks. It's not a big deal. But written examination, I'll come to that. Here, the pattern would be like, can you move to the next slide? 25 5 marks questions, 10 marks questions, and 5 15 marks questions. Here, like tentatively, I have written 1 hour, 1 hour, and 1 hour for each section. It is up to you. Okay, but you can distribute equally. You can distribute like whichever is convenient for you, because for 5 marks questions, I would say there is no need to write more than 50 words. And also, I will tell you in the last slides, I have shown some model of my notes, like how you can prepare your notes and how you can present it in your examination. Because in the main written examination, the major challenge would be to complete the paper in 3 hours, which is not a easy job actually, because if you see here, you'll have to answer 25 plus 10 plus 5, how many, 20, 40 questions in 3 hours. And like earlier, I would say that during our time it was easier actually, because 40 we had 2 marks questions. But now if you see, it is directly, it is 5 marks, 10 marks, and 15 marks. So managing time would be the biggest task. So what I would suggest, you distribute your time before in the examination hall. You should distribute your time and try to complete the sections within that stipulated time. Means I just want to know, like out of the participants here today, have any one of you have appeared for the mains exam before? Priya, can you just confirm and tell me if or is it's first time for everybody? Anyone had appeared for the mains before?
No, no, it is first time for us.
First time, no, first time,
Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah.
yeah, that is not because, no, if you have not appeared, means like, I'm not saying that you should appear, but this is very important. By that is why I'm stressing on this, because you will not expect it. Because many a times I have heard from my seniors also, juniors also, after the exam they would come out and say that question paper was very easy, but I was not able to complete the paper. Okay, so if you could complete the paper, that with that itself you can be 95% sure that you'll be shortlisted for the interview, which is not a easy thing to do, but with practice it is possible. So everyone have prepared your own notes? You started preparing, or it is in the process, like how it is? Can anyone reply like you have started making your own notes, own handwritten notes?
We have just started to prepare notes, Akka. So,
If just started means you should have see, because most of you people will be doing like a PhD research work. So I understand that it's quite challenging to manage your research work, thesis work. In addition, you'll have to prepare for this ARS also. I understand, but if that is the case, like you will be needing like 5 to 6 dedicated months to balance both. But if you are preparing only for the ARS, 3 months is more than sufficient. Like whole day night, if you are sitting and doing only this work, like three months is more than sufficient. And also all those notes making things should have been completed at least before 15 days of your exam. Suppose when is your exam? 23rd means like in another 10-15 days you should have completed all your notes preparation. And also I will tell you like how to usually like what is the strategy to prepare notes, so that it will be easier for you to revise in the last 15 days, because as you all know the syllabus is very huge. Now from now I would request everyone to just sit with a pen and paper, and few points whatever I am saying just note it down, because these are really very important. First one, you should cover the syllabus, be it food technology or agri food processing engineering, whatever discipline it is, you should complete. You cannot ignore any unit, any single unit. And in the first few slides, if you see, I had given clearly, like for agri processing engineering, because that is the paper which I appeared for. So for each unit I have clearly given you like which book to refer, books to refer. Now I have not given just one book for one unit, there are some 2-3 books. So when you are sitting down to start preparing the notes, you should start with unit 1, like first topic. For that first particular topic, whatever books that you already have with you, you just refer all the books and understand the concepts from all the books, and you make your own notes, just own notes. And another important tip is, while making notes itself, don't form any sentences. This is used to, this means these formation of sentences, grammar, this is not at all required. Just to the point. It is like high efficient. It consumes less energy. So you just have to write the important points in bulletin and only the keywords, because for 5 marks 50 words means all those 50 words should be the important keywords which is expected by the evaluator. You don't have to waste time in forming the sentences. Okay. In the last slide I had given like showed you few examples, like how I prepared the notes. Means this you can keep it as a reference. And another tip what I will say is, don't follow anyone's notes which will not help you. Okay. Never in history, like I can say that those who have followed others' note and they have cracked ARS, it is not possible. Okay, you have to make your own notes, because this helps in two ways. Firstly, it will for making answer for our notes for a single topic or a single question, it might take some time, because you will have to refer 2-3 books and you have to jot down every important points and write it in your own hand. But in this way, first you are giving practice to your hand. Okay, you have to practice for writing continuously. You will be writing for 3 hours. For that your hand needs practice. So I will also suggest that whenever you sit down for even during revision also, sit with a paper and pen and keep writing. You train your hand to get that flow. And also I would suggest that try to use the used pen during the examination. Don't go with a brand new pen where you will open the seal and start writing there. Don't do that. Take 2-3 pens which you already have used while making notes, and take those pens to the examination hall. That there it will be like easier while writing. That flow will be better actually. So here whatever notes in the bulletin points that you have written down, when you get the question you should write the same there you will not get time to process, like or think and form sentence there, and again it will be a waste of time. You will not have that much time there. Okay, so that is one thing.